The Devil by Leo Tolstoy. Told by Sam Adair, Evgeny Irtenev was a disciplined young landowner, educated, polite, and serious about managing the estate he inherited after his father's death. The world expected him to settle into the role of a proper gentleman, restore the family lands, keep the peasants working, and eventually marry a respectable young woman from society. But life rarely unfolds according to society's neat little plans. While Evgeny was working long days overseeing the fields, he kept crossing paths with Stepanida, a strong, strikingly beautiful peasant woman with dark eyes and an earthy, effortless charm. She was married, but her husband spent most of his time away. Stepanida never asked questions, never spoke of emotion. She simply appeared when Evgeny needed her and vanished afterward without complaint. Their encounters were secret, intense, and purely physical. Evgeny told himself it was temporary, a way to relieve temptation without forming any attachment. But what he didn't admit, even to himself, was that Stepanida had lodged in his mind like a burning coal. He could forget her for days, but the moment he saw her across a field or heard her voice, something inside him flared uncontrollably. Eventually, Evgeny decided to clean up his life. He married a kind, gentle woman named Liza, whose sweetness and quiet intelligence seemed to promise a peaceful future. They were genuinely fond of one another, and Evgeny worked hard at being a good husband. But desire has a way of resurfacing. Even while enjoying domestic comfort with Liza, Evgeny found that the mere sight of Stepanida carrying water, walking across the yard, gathering laundry, sent shockwaves through him. He trembled. His heart raced. It felt as though Stepanida, without lifting a finger, had some devilish hold over him. He tried to avoid her, he tried reasoning, praying, busyness, even anger at himself. He made plans to dismiss her and her husband from the estate, but each time circumstances or his own weakness stopped him. The struggle became a war inside his mind. Evgeny was respectable on the outside, but tormented within. He felt trapped between two worlds, the moral Christian ideal of a faithful husband and the burning, irrational hunger that Stepanida awakened. The harder he fought, the stronger the obsession grew. The devil of the story is not a creature with horns. It is raw, ungovernable desire. Tolstoy paints it as something that can lodge itself into the soul and grow until it controls a person's thoughts, actions, and destiny. Eventually, a moment came when Evgeny saw Stepanida unexpectedly. He was walking with his wife when Stepanida approached on the path, her eyes lowered, her figure familiar and overwhelming. In that instant, his entire body shook. He realized with cold certainty that he could not escape this temptation, not even for Liza's sake. That night, Evgeny understood that his obsession could destroy everything: his marriage, his social standing, his peace of mind. And so Tolstoy gives two possible endings, two directions that Evgeny's torment could take. In one ending, Evgeny snaps. He gives in to madness and kills Stepanida to rid himself of the devil that possesses him. In the other, he turns the violence inward and kills himself, believing it the only way to preserve his wife's happiness and free himself from the unbearable temptation. No matter the ending, the tragedy is the same. Evgeny is destroyed not by Stepanida, not by society, but by an unchecked force inside his own soul.